Yo, what is good you guys? This is Marl from the Project Lamb Life, and today we are going to review the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Supersonic. What is good YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I know that it's been a while since I posted my last video, but as you can see, that did not stop me from collecting any more sneakers. Now for a comeback, allow me to add some sneakers to your palette with the Nike Zoom Vomero 5. Now, this sneaker is supposed to be a runner sneaker when it was first introduced way back in 2011. But now in recent times, it has evolved into more of a lifestyle sneaker. Now, I myself was not a sneakerhead way back in 2011, which is the reason why this sneaker flew under my radar. And now for the past few months, Nike has somehow been releasing more and more colorways of this particular sneaker. And that caught my attention. Now, I was always hesitant trying to pick up this pair. However, for this particular colorway, it just piqued my interest and I knew I had to get it. Now, the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Supersonic is one of the 3 sneakers that is part of the Supersonic collection, which is set to release around the summertime in the US. Now, apart from this Zoom Vomero 5 silhouette, there happens to be 2 more other sneakers part of this collection, one being a Nike Dunk Low and the other being a Nike Cortez. But out of those 3, I do believe that the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Supersonic is the best one among them. Now, I was able to cop this pair from the Nike app here in the Philippines, and to my knowledge, they happen to be the only sneaker retailer right now that sells this. Now, for some reason, here in the Philippines, the Nike app only had up till a size 12 in these. Me being a primarily size 13 sneakerhead, I am very hesitant when I pick this up. However, this is a colorway, a sneaker that I wanted to get so bad, so I had to pull the trigger. And so apart from the review, I will be giving you guys my honest take. Now, believe me, this is coming from a size 13 sneakerhead fitting into a size 12. I will let you guys know honestly what I think is the correct sizing for this. So stay tuned for that. Now before we begin, if this is your first time here in the channel, if this is the first video that you are watching from me, I highly do suggest that you subscribe if you are into fashion, sneaker, and travel content. But getting right down to it, let's start off with the shoebox that it came with. And as you can see, it only comes in your standard Nike red shoebox. And flipping it over to its size tag, we have the title of the sneaker. So it does say that this sneaker is called the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 PRM, which means premium. And the official colorway of the sneaker is pale ivory / white light bone. And as you can see, I did cop the size 12, which was the biggest size they had in the Nike app. So once again, here it is. This is the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Premium in the Supersonic colorway. Now at a first glance, when I first unboxed this, I felt a huge Fear of God vibes coming off from this sneaker just because of the number of neutral colors this sneaker was giving off. You got tons of creams, some ivory, some blacks, some grays, and some whites. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people wanted this shoe, just because it could go with almost anything. And that's the reason why this sneaker sold out here in the Philippines, and I also do believe it sold out in the US as well. Now getting down into the sneakers itself, starting off with the base, is primarily made of a pale ivory mesh that really feels soft to the touch. And feeling it in hand, you absolutely feel the good ventilation that you'll be getting from this shoe. The mudguard is made up of what I can say feels like a nice nubuck material that is in a darker pale ivory shade. And looking at each side of the mudguard, you have a little bit of that 3M hit that actually reflects light whenever you put a flash on it. Now moving over the mesh, we've got some 3M overlays as well. Now this time it is in black, and this one is pretty cool because on this 3M, it reflects in a sort of a bluish tone. Now moving up that, you have a soft mesh tongue that comes in black and ivory at the top. And you can see a gray 3M strip along its center while your white flat shoelaces weave through them. Now over at the top of the tongue, you have a Nike logo with the Vomero 5 text patch on in ivory and black respectively. So taking a look over at the medial and lateral side of this sneaker, you can see this midfoot cage that is made up of some plastic material that is semi-translucent. What I find absolutely really cool about this midfoot cage is that it actually glows in the dark. Now I will be probably showing some video, some snippet or a picture of this sneaker glowing, and it gives off a bluish tone. Now overlapping the cage, you do have this Nike swoosh in white leather, and you can see some more ivory panels that also have 3M over them. Now moving our eyes over to the back of the shoe, you do have more of that mesh and black 3M material, but underneath that, you do have this hard ivory heel cage with these small triangle cutouts. Now moving our eyes over to the inside of the sneaker, you have a very soft black sock liner, and in my opinion, this is the softest sock liner that I've ever had on in a shoe, and I just plain love it. And looking into the insoles, we have a bluish insole with the outlines of what I saw in other reviews. It's supposed to be the streets of Korea. Now I'm not entirely sure about that fact, but if you do happen to know, please do let me know down below in the comments. Now moving our eyes over to the midsole, this sneaker happens to have two cushioning setups, Cushlon and Nike Zoom Air. And believe me, having those two stacked up together, I found it to be absolutely comfy. As you can see, you could also see some different shades of cream over at the forefoot and colors changing to black in the heel. Now finally moving over to the outsole of the sneaker, you do have a BRS 1000 outsole, which comes in different shades of ivory, white, and even a semi-translucent rubber. And checking this small part over here, we do have a small TPU shank right here in the midfoot, which adds stability to the sneaker. Now overall, the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Supersonic is a bang for your buck. You get so much technology and features, and that already are just pluses to the shoe's overall comfort. Now finally getting into my take on sizing. Now again, I was a bit skeptical getting this at a size 12 because I'm a true to size 13, so I was going in primarily blind on this. I did not know why I did this. I just really wanted the shoe bad. Now trying these on, I must admit it did feel snug just because I'm a true to size 13. Remember that. And this is a size 12 sneaker. However, this space right over here at the toe is actually pretty wide, and so it actually helped me fit the shoe a little bit better than I thought it would. So I would absolutely say that I can get away on a size 12 with this if I wear very thin socks. And what I've been trying to do for the past few days was actually try to stretch out the mesh just so that I can have a few more inches to put my feet in well. But with that being said, I would still highly recommend going true to size in whichever sneaker that you go for in your Nikes. Now if your feet are narrower like mine, I would say that you could get away with going down half a size from your true to size, but I would only do that if your true to size is no longer available. But as always, if you do have the chance to try this on sneaker physically, I would highly recommend that first, just so that you are sure absolutely with the size that you're getting. Now overall, the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Supersonic is a shoe that is perfect for your everyday wear. Now, I don't see it as a bulky shoe, nor do I see it as a slim shoe, and I don't see it too much of a sporty shoe. So again, it is right there in the middle, so you can play around your outfits on it. It is in a neutral-esque colorway, so mixing and matching colors should be easy. And now with that, now I want to know what you guys think about the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 Supersonic. Did you plan on getting this particular sneaker as well? Or are you only trying to get the sneaker now? Do you like the sneaker? Do you hate the sneaker? Let me know all about it down below. And once again, if this is the first video that you are watching from this channel, please do subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this video as well. And with that being said, that about does it. Thank you guys again for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Once again, this has been Marl from the Project Limelife, reminding you guys to always keep safe out there, and God bless.